Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss different motions of the follower, and in this category I am going to discuss how we can define the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram of the follower when follower is moving with uniform velocity. So let's start the description of different types of motions of the follower, and in this category I am going to discuss the first condition, and in this condition here I am going to define how we can draw the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram for the condition when follower moves with uniform velocity. So here if we discuss the motion of the follower with uniform velocity. So the follower is always getting motion because of the rotation of the cam. So this is the general arrangement of cam and follower. As we know, cam is a rotating element, and when this cam is rotating about one center, or if it is getting the motion from the camshaft which is rotating in a particular direction, so in the same direction this cam is also rotating. And when this cam is rotating, so here if we are considering this knife edge follower, so this is the connecting end of the knife edge follower and the cam. It should be knife edge and it should be a higher pair, and it should be the sliding motion of the follower and the cam when the cam is rotating, and because of the rotation of the cam the follower will reciprocate, and this particular follower will move in upward direction and downward direction according to rotation of the cam and according to the shape of the cam. Here this cam is not a circular part. Here this cam is having arbitrary shape. So as per the shape of the cam we can define the stroke of the follower. Complete distance traveled by the follower we can define as per the rotation of the cam as well as per the shape of the cam. So this follower is moving in upward and downward direction. So when it is moving in upward direction, so this particular movement we will consider as rise of the follower, and when this follower is moving in downward direction, so we will consider fall of the follower. So upward stroke and downward stroke, or we can consider outstroke or the downward stroke as the rise and fall of the follower because of the rotation of the cam and as per the shape of the cam. So this follower is moving in a particular direction. It is moving in upward and downward direction. So it will also have some velocity. So with particular velocity this follower will move. So when this follower is in rest condition, velocity will be 0. But when this particular follower is getting the motion from the cam, in that case it will move with particular velocity. So this velocity will increase from 0 to particular magnitude. So let us consider the velocity is increasing from 0 to v1, and if we are considering the condition when this follower is moving with uniform velocity throughout the rise and fall or throughout the complete stroke of the follower, if the velocity is uniform, in that case how we can draw the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram, or how we can define the exact displacement of the follower, exact velocity and acceleration of the follower with the help of this diagram I am going to discuss. So as you can see, there are three diagrams. First diagram is representing the displacement diagram. Second diagram is representing the velocity diagram, and third diagram is representing the acceleration diagram. Now how we can draw this diagram? So here you can see horizontal line and vertical line. So this particular diagram I am going to draw as a graph, and this graph we will define as per the motion of the follower. So how much distance this particular follower is covering, so this particular distance with respect to time we can define as the velocity, and the distance covered by the follower because of the rotation of the cam is considered as the displacement, and acceleration we can define as per the velocity. So first if we draw the displacement diagram, so here you can see this horizontal line. So at this horizontal line we will mark time, or we can define the exact time or number of seconds required to complete one revolution of the cam. So here at this horizontal line we can define the time to complete one revolution of the cam, and that time we can define in seconds only. So at horizontal side we will write down the time to complete one revolution of the cam, and here we will define the exact position of the follower when this cam is rotating or when this cam is completing this particular complete one revolution. So in short we can say here we have to define, here at this horizontal side we have to write down the exact angular displacement of the cam, because cam is rotating. So because of the rotation we will consider angular displacement in cam, and as per the angular displacement we can define the exact displacement of the follower. So at horizontal side it will be time which is required to complete one revolution of cam, and at the vertical side we will define the displacement of the follower. This will not be displacement of cam, because displacement we can define for cam as the angular displacement. So at horizontal side we will define the displacement of cam, and the straight line displacement of the follower we will define over this vertical line. So this particular diagram is representing the displacement diagram of the follower. Similarly, if we want to define the velocity as well as if we want to draw the velocity diagram, in that case here horizontal side we will take same time which is required to complete one revolution of cam in seconds, or the angular displacement of cam, and at vertical side for the velocity diagram we will define the velocity. Now for the acceleration diagram, horizontal side will be same, it will be one revolution of the cam or time required to one revolution or to complete one revolution of cam, as well as angular displacement, and this vertical side will represent the acceleration of the follower. So now let's discuss first about the displacement diagram. So here this first diagram is representing the displacement diagram. So you can see as per this diagram, when this cam is rotating, so because of rotation of cam, in first condition this follower will be in stable or it will be in rest condition. So when the follower is in rest condition, so there will be no displacement. So here I have divided A, B, C, D, E, this particular complete time which is representing the time required to complete one revolution of cam. So this point A is representing when the cam is rotating and the follower is in rest condition. There will be no displacement, or this cam is not starting. Here the cam is not in motion. In that condition follower will be in stable condition. So this point A is representing the point of rest. Now this particular point is representing zero displacement at zero time, when cam is also not rotating and the follower is not having straight line motion. Now when the cam is start rotating, when the motion of the cam we are considering rotating motion for a particular time period, and this cam is rotating or it is having some angular displacement, in that case this follower will also move in upward direction because of the rotation of the cam. For example, if we are considering theta angular displacement for the cam, in that case the follower will move in upward direction because of the rotation of the cam. So this is representing the rise of the follower. So here we are considering the displacement of the follower in upward direction. So because of the change in time or because of the rotation of the cam, we are considering some displacement in the follower, and this displacement we are considering from rest condition at this particular zero level, that is considered this particular level, let us consider zero level. So from zero level this displacement is starting, and after particular angular displacement this follower is reaching a particular height or it is rising above. In that case, for a particular time period, the displacement diagram is defined by a straight line. So here you can see this AB is representing the angular displacement of the cam or time required to complete that particular rotation of the cam, that angular displacement, to get that angular displacement of cam. It is represented by AB, and this AB1 is representing the displacement of the follower. Displacement is continuously in increasing position because distance is continuously increasing. In that case, this displacement line or displacement diagram would be a straight line but in inclined position. So this AB1 is representing the displacement of the follower when it is moving upward or upward stroke. For upward stroke, or we can say for rise. So it is written here, this particular condition is representing the rise of the follower. Now, because of the shape of the cam, when the cam is in rotating condition, so when the follower will reach the maximum position, so because of the shape of the cam, the follower should wait at that particular point for a particular period of time. So this B1 C1 is representing the stable condition of the follower. This B1 C1 is representing what? It is representing the stable condition of the follower because displacement is constant here. It is not at all changing. So follower will be at that particular point, it will be in rest condition completely, but cam will rotate continuously for a particular period of time. So this BC is representing that particular period of time when cam is rotating but follower is not moving. So this particular time is called the dwell or dwell period, when cam is rotating but follower is not at all moving, when the follower is in rest condition. Now after some time, after this particular point C, the cam will rotate again and it will take some time. So from that particular point C1, here AB is representing displacement of follower, B1 C1 is representing the rest position of the follower. Now from point C1, when the cam is rotating, so as per the shape of the cam, the follower will moves down toward its original position. So that is considered as the return stroke of the follower, and in that condition the follower is moving downward. So this is called downward stroke or fall. In that condition also displacement is continuously decreasing, or here this particular position, this point A is representing the rest condition or the initial condition of the follower. So from C1 point, the follower will move toward its original position, but it will take some time. So this CD is representing the time which is required to complete the return stroke for the follower when the cam is rotating or cam is having some angular displacement. So at this particular point D, we will consider the follower will reach the original position or original point. So this rise is representing upward stroke of the follower, B1 C1 is representing dwell, or rest condition, and C1D is representing the downward stroke. Now when it is coming to the initial position, so because of the rotation of cam as well as because of the profile of the cam, the follower will be in rest condition for a particular period of time. So that time is also called dwell period. So this DE is also representing the dwell period. So B1 C1 and DE is representing the dwell period or rest period for the follower. So this B1 C1 we are representing the dwell period after completing upward stroke, and this DE is representing dwell period after completing return stroke or downward stroke. So this is about the displacement diagram of the follower when follower is moving with uniform velocity, and follower we are considering as knife edge follower. Similarly, if we want to define or draw the velocity diagram, in that case, this horizontal line would be same. It is representing the angular displacement, and this velocity diagram we will define as per the movement of the follower. It will have rise, dwell, then return, then dwell. First, it will be in stable condition at point A. This follower will have upward stroke, and again it will be in rest condition because of the shape of the cam and the rotation of the cam, and after that, after dwell period, it will move in downward direction to get the initial position. So this particular diagram is representing exact displacement of the follower. But if we want to define at what velocity this process is happening, so this velocity diagram and acceleration diagram is representing the exact motion of the follower. So here you can see in this diagram, this particular diagram is representing, this is the initial position when the follower is in rest condition for the velocity diagram. This horizontal line is representing the time which is required to complete one revolution of the cam, and here in velocity diagram this vertical line is representing the velocity. We can define in meter per second. So what distance we are considering per second for the follower? So this particular line, this vertical line is representing the velocity. This particular line is a straight line, and here this point is a rest position for the follower. In that case, here when the follower is in rest condition, so at that particular point only it is getting the particular amount of velocity or particular magnitude of velocity. So here it is not taking any particular time or any amount of time to gain this particular magnitude of velocity. Here time is 0 and velocity is increased. In that condition, when this follower is moving or it is completing the upward stroke, so at this particular point, it will move with constant velocity. So, at the rest condition, we are considering sudden increase in velocity with 0 time, and it will move with constant velocity. So, this horizontal line is representing the constant velocity reason. And when it is in rest condition, this B1, C1 is the rest condition or dwell period. So, velocity will suddenly decrease at this particular point, and this velocity will be 0 at that particular point when this follower is in, it is not in motion or it is in dwell period. After that, when this follower is moving or it is having downward stroke, in that case velocity is decreasing, and that decreased velocity we are considering, or the change in velocity we are considering sudden change. So here this particular point is representing the change in velocity at 0 time. Now after this, the velocity will be constant and the follower is moving in downward direction or it is having downward stroke. After that, when it is in rest condition, so velocity will become 0 and after that it will be in dwell period. So this is the exact condition when there is a sudden increase and decrease in velocity with 0 time period. So for this condition, if we define the acceleration, that is representing meter per second square. Acceleration we always define in meter per second square. So in that condition, for this increase in velocity with 0 time, acceleration will be infinite. For each and every condition where velocity is changing without any change in time, this acceleration will be infinite because change in time we are considering 0. So acceleration will be infinite, and this particular condition is completely impractical condition. This condition is not at all possible. We cannot get the infinite acceleration for any displacement or for any change in velocity. Because of the 0 time period, here acceleration will be infinite, and this condition is not possible condition. So here if we want to change this condition, not possible condition, into possible condition, so here we have to do some modification in this particular diagram. So what we will do, here we will change the value of displacement. So in place of this sharp corner B1, C1, we will use parabolic curve like this. So if we are using parabolic curve, it means the displacement is variable, or the value of the displacement will change at that particular point. And when we are changing the value of displacement, in that case, so as you can see in this diagram, if we draw the velocity diagram for the change condition when the displacement curve is changing into curve. So this particular curve is representing the parabolic curve. So the value of velocity and the value of acceleration will also change here. And if we want the practical condition, so in that case, this particular line should not be straight. Velocity or the maximum velocity we should get for a particular period of time or in a particular period of time. So here this particular straight inclined line, this line is representing change in velocity in a particular time period. So we can define the acceleration because of change in velocity with respect to this particular time. So this particular velocity we are considering for the rise of this particular follower, and this velocity diagram is representing the diagram for the rise, this inclined line and the straight line. Here rise we are considering with constant velocity, so this line is representing the rise of the follower with constant velocity. Now after that, this follower will move in downward direction. So before downward stroke, it will be in rest condition. So this reduced in velocity or this particular line is representing the zero velocity, but this is also having some particular time. So here we will consider acceleration at this particular condition also. Now after that, after dwell period, when we are considering downward stroke or return stroke, in that case there will be change in velocity with respect to time we have to consider. So velocity will not increase here. So this diagram is not feasible for this condition. Velocity should be reduced. So here this line should be in downward direction because of decrease in velocity for this downward stroke. So this inclined line is representing change in velocity, and this particular gap is representing change in time, because this horizontal line is representing the amount of time to complete one revolution of cam. So this particular time and this inclined line is representing change in velocity with respect to time. So as per this particular change in velocity with respect to time, we can define the value of acceleration. So at each and every point, we can define the value of acceleration for the rise, for the fall and for the dwell period. For all the condition, we can define the acceleration diagram or the value of acceleration with the help of change in velocity, and this velocity is changing with respect to a particular time. So this is all about the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram for the follower when the follower is moving with constant velocity. And here we are doing some changes in the displacement diagram, and we are changing this sharp corner into particular curve. So this curve is a parabolic curve, and because of this parabolic curve, the magnitude or amount of acceleration will reduce. So because of this condition, here this condition is representing the ideal condition and this condition is representing the real condition. So in real condition, we always consider some decrease in the values. So acceleration value will decrease because of this parabolic curve of the displacement. So this is all about the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram when the follower is moving with uniform velocity. Thank you so much.